It's so good. It's so good. Alright, today we are going truffle hunting in the Tuscan countryside. These truffle dogs have insanely good noses. Not that dog, that's just a regular dog. But yeah, I found this experience on Airbnb. The owner Daniel and his wife picked us up in Florence, and 30 minutes later, we're out in the beautiful countryside with the olive oil trees and enjoying the nice blue skies. On clear days like today, we can even see the Apennine Mountains all the way from Florence. Here comes the star of the show, it's the truffle dogs! The white dog is called Bia, that's the mom, and one of the black dogs is called Bio. He's my favorite. Trust me guys, I would bring him back to Toronto if I could. We found so many truffles together. Here we are getting a small lesson on how truffles grow in the wild. I was very lucky to visit Florence in November because that is when the white truffle are in season. This is the rare type of truffle, and there are also overlapping types of black truffle that can grow and we can pick them throughout the year. The truffles are actually spores that grow on the roots here, and when their spores are ready to release, that's when the dogs come and then they just dig it up. Now that the geese and the chicken have sounded the horn, we are starting the official truffle hunt. And let me tell you, the way that these dogs pull, they are merciless. Even if they see a tree that's fallen over, they are pulling you through that tree.
Check.
I have to start saying check with an Italian accent in order to clue in the dogs to start sniffing for truffles.
Becca.
And get to work they do. It's not long before we found our first truffle.
Oh, come. Oh, you got it.
And like DJ Khaled says, another one.
My dog found truffle. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Yeah.
And another one. White truffle being the rare type, we pulled the dog off immediately and dig the rest out by hand.
Yeah, is it big?
They're very big.
Oh my god.
They broke because they're very delicate.
Daniel had told me if that white truffle was in pristine condition by weight, it could have sold for 5,000 euros in Singapore. But oh well, it's sitting in my stomach now, no complaints. We get a tour of Daniel's vineyard before heading back to a home-cooked meal with all the truffle we found. We gotta give the truffles a nice wash and a polish to get all the dirt off. We don't want to be eating that, so we gotta be very careful because it is delicate. It's probably 5 euros off every time we scratch it too much.
Okay.
Questo di bravo, bravo.
So we're cleaning off the truffles, okay. Polished, unpolished.
He said the white ones are very delicate. So try not to
Brush off the money.
Yeah. Seriously.
Jeez, the white dog, Bia, she found this big one. No wonder she's the mom.
Don't drop.
Guys, I can't even talk. This appetizer was just so delicious. Oh. Okay, these next couple of clips, we were all just in truffle heaven. Drunk with wine and shaving off unlimited truffle slices into the pasta.
Okay. Yes. See.
Okay, so the white part
Sicilian cover those.
is the spores. That's what releases the seeds and everything. The black part is the actual meat of the truffle. That's what makes a truffle. Alright, so these are all the different types of olive oil. We got that's the truffle. This is the spicy olive oil. This one tastes sweet, it's orange. Cheers! That's sort of like ice wine. Oh, sweet.
He's strong, guy.
Very strong.
Very strong.
The truffle dogs joined us after the meal. They still can't resist the smell of truffles. We later get a short tour on how Daniel makes his own olive oil and wine straight from the farm. And of course, a small taste test.
Oh my God.
Cabernet Sauvignon. In the inside the Reserva there is some Merlot and Shiraz.
Amazing smell. Amazing. Amazing. Tuscan landscape.
It's not before long that we gotta head back to Florence. We got a beautiful sunset to catch.
Really nice. We got the passaporto, basically a ticket from the Uffizi. We can visit this one too, and the garden. There's no time for the garden because we still got to go to Piazza Michelangelo to see the last fake David, as well as capture the sunset as well. Maybe come back here afterwards, but this closes at 6:30, so it's kind of early. See if we can make it back. It's like 30 minutes out just to walk there.
Oof, you guys see that crispy yellow? It's golden hour soon, and everybody in the city is headed to one place.
Pretty sure everyone's going to the same place. Everyone's trying to go to Piazza Michelangelo. That's where we're all headed.
This is David number 3, and drum roll for the answer. They're both replicas. The real David is at the Academia. I could sit and watch the sunset forever.
Well, that's it for Florence. We're going back to Rome now. Oh my god, it looks amazing. I'm finally eating some salad this whole trip. There's no salad. I need some greens. Let's go.
After dinner, you gotta enjoy the beautiful street music and a walk down the streets of Florence. Okay, this is our makeshift breakfast. We're leaving Florence today, and we got a little bit of a souvenir truffle that we can put on our pizza. So that's what we're gonna do. We've magically teleported back to the streets of Rome.
So our last Airbnb is actually next to a police station. And this is the downstairs apartment. This is the one that I really like. Got a bed there, got another bed here. It's like a basement flat, so it's really nice. And you can open the windows too. And this is the kitchen. And then this is the washroom here. Very, very nice. And then the bedroom. It's a separate room. Very spacious. It's the first time I felt there's a washer. And like it's like a walk-in closet-ish to get ready. Wow, there's a lot of space. Nice. And it really smells really nice too. Usually it hasn't been the nicest smelling places.
Okay, traveling all day on the train, I need a meal now that's fit for a king.
currently in the Holy Land. It is the Vatican City. We're here. We made it. So we're still gonna come back here tomorrow. That's when our tour is gonna be. And we're gonna wake up at the crack of dawn, 7 a.m. to be there for the tour and get the first look and see the Basilica. But right now it's just a night tour. I like to see it with less people. Let's go. And you know they already got the Christmas tree set up. When is it gonna be lit? I don't know, and I hope it does get lit while I am here. Look at that. Amazing. So the double keys crossed is the symbol of the Pope. I want to try to get a postcard to mail from here in the Vatican City all the way home. And they say that the Pope used to have when he sent out letters, he would send them out to various leaders of the world. They would always have to be sent to Switzerland because he was afraid of spies. And the stamp they used on those mail leaving the Vatican City would have the double cross keys. So that's the only way to get that stamp with the double cross keys. And I really want it, so I'm gonna see if I can find a postcard office just to get it. Yeah. Very excited. Very, very excited. So I'm so tired after a long day. I started getting out takeout pasta. This looks pretty good. And my place has that nice TV, so we're watching Pokemon. It's pretty good. We're gonna start the Vatican tour. The earliest showing, I guess, at 8 a.m. There's a ton of groups here. But I'm just like trying to eat a chocolate croissant while I'm trying to get in here. So there's nobody right now, and we're just gonna go in. And we got our ticket here. Woo! So one to enter, one to exit, like a DNA helix shape.
So here's a first look at the Dome of St. Peter's Basilica. I want to share with you guys all the cool and interesting things that I saw at the Vatican. So all the tour guides love to do this together and split the globe, but she's just doing it herself. This is the sphere within a sphere, where it shows that the New Testament comes from the Ancient Testament. What's interesting about this is that the globe we see here is an exact replica in size and dimension to the globe that sits on top of the St. Peter's Basilica dome.
So these are the new and then the old before the restoration of the walls.
It's important to be reminded of the original. That's where the history is. This is the real sculpture of Lao Kun and his sons. I paid to see the fake replica at the Uffizi.
Watch the arch. It's an interesting perspective. It looks a little bit flat right now, but then it's gonna turn. Oh. It's fake. So this one actually took inspiration from the Pantheon, but there's actually glass ceilings, so it's different from the Pantheon. Wow. This opens the door to the Sistine Chapel. Wow, huge keyhole. This is the color that's from the 1st century BC. Still on those statues, and all of the statues were painted, but couldn't preserve the paint. The blue is the same lapis that Michelangelo uses in his creation.
Back in the day, they were able to use different techniques of weaving tapestry and make optical illusions. So we see Jesus Christ here, the eyes are following you as you walk from one end of the tapestry to the next. Same with the slab that he's standing on, it will slowly point towards you.
All the maps of Italy that were first painted.
This is Raphael's creation, the School of Athens, basically a celebrity hangout of the greatest thinkers of that time. This is the shortcut that the Pope takes to go from the Sistine Chapel to St. Peter's Basilica.
Less if the line ends up right there.
Line from
An
there,
hour,
all the way
15
to there.
minutes before they come here, before they enter the basilica.
That's when the Pope comes out.
So glad we're skipping that line to the basilica.
It's the basilica. The largest and biggest Christian church. Wow. This is real gold though. So all of the ceiling is made out of real gold. Wow. That's a lot of gold.
And look, I finally found the post office in the basilica. Got my 2 cross-keyed stamps, and it's time to send this postcard to Switzerland and then back home. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have licked the stamps. That's how I got sick 2 days later. Ugh.
These are the Swiss guards in their yellow, blue, and red uniforms. Really cool.
Now that was a heck of a day. It's time to go back to the city to shop, and I gotta eat something. We're starving at this point. Now, you can never have too much truffle, right? I found this restaurant that had a truffle tasting menu, and you know, we had to go all in on this.
Coffee said cappuccino at nighttime, but I need it. Bellissimo.